Good morning. I've not really been on social media for a couple of years in the way that I used to be on social media. And I just think I've been in this place of deep, deep surrender and stillness, really. And with how crazy the world is right now, I just feel the need to show up again. So I don't know if that's going to be just showing up for today or it's going to be showing up on a regular basis, but I'm trying to do my best to pray and hold sacred space for the world. And even those of us who are not always on social media and we go in and out of social media, it doesn't mean that we don't care just because we don't have something to say in the moment. Sometimes we're just holding a place of deep, sacred space and prayer. So I guess that bears repeating. Whatever you can do to help others, support others, comfort others, listen to others. I think listening is something that we are deeply in need of right now. There's a lot of talking and not a lot of listening. So that leads me to just a little thing I wanted to talk about today, which is something that came up in a spirit circle that I do. I've been doing spirit circles in the community for years now. I started out doing them in a women's shelter. Then I did them at a wellness center. I did them at a metaphysical store. And now I'm doing them at a spiritualist church that I am absolutely in love with and have joined locally. And so something really profound came up. We were actually doing a circle on chakras. And we started talking about the ocean. I can't even really remember how that started. But we were talking about how we're so hard on ourselves and we have so many expectations and judgments of ourselves and others. And I think the reason why we project it onto others is because we really are doing it to ourselves primarily. And we don't know what to do with all of it. So we just start projecting it out into the world. The blaming, the analyzing, the judging, the expectations, all of that stuff that just makes life so challenging and upsetting. And somehow we started talking about the ocean. And I was thinking, I never met anybody who doesn't like the ocean. When you stand in front of the ocean or you sit on the beach and you're looking at the ocean or the lake or a river, but let's stick with the ocean analogy. Water. Water is life. We are made up of water. You're relaxed and you're in a place of stillness, and your thoughts just seem to leave you. Your grief almost just seems to leave you. Your anxiety, your stress just leaves you, which is why everyone loves to watch the ocean. But if you really listen to the ocean, but if you really think about it, when you're standing there, you're looking out at this vast body of water. And you are the ocean, which is why you are so resonating with it in that moment. But we look at the ocean as being this big, beautiful, spiritual thing that we don't understand. But the truth is, it is us. It is us. You can only resonate with things that are what you are in the moment. That's why you are attracted to them. Whether it be things that are depleting you and bringing you down and brainwashing you, or things that are lifting you up and helping you vibrate higher and connect to other people. Things that are uniting you versus dividing you. So when we look at the ocean, the first thing we notice is that it's vast and that it's filled with diversity. All kinds of life lives there. All kind of life is accepted there. All kind of life co-mingles in the ocean. It is bottomless. It is endless. It is deep. It is full of depth. It is eternal. Without the ocean, there is no planet Earth. Without water, there is no life. And the metaphor here is that we are also bottomless, eternal, divine in nature. But I think the biggest thing about the ocean is that it ebbs and it flows. It doesn't just have one pattern. It goes in and it comes out. It essentially is a reflection of our life breath. And our life breath is a reflection of the fact that we are alive, that we are living, that we are creators. Every time we take a breath, we have the ability to show up in the world, to be full of life, and to choose to consciously create. So the ocean is consciously creating, but it's also ebbing and flowing. And what that means is that we also have to accept our ebbs and flows. Right now, well, individually we need to do that, but right now we are in a place in our world where there is a lot of ebbing and flowing. There's a lot of diversity of thought, and we need to understand that it's part of the process when you're living on planet Earth, that there is ebbing and flowing, that there is night and day, that there is light and darkness, that there is polarity, there's duality of everything, of action, of thought, of reaction, of form. This doesn't mean that we don't have boundaries, that we don't stand tall for what we know is right, that we don't stand up for diversity, equity, equality. It doesn't mean we just let things happen, but it means that we need to think how we feel when we look at the ocean, which is the ocean is real, it exists, there is ebb and flow, and we have to find some sort of peace and stillness within the ebbing and the flowing. We can't make ourselves crazy. We can't try to follow every single news feed all day long, trying to make things stop, worry about things, argue with people online, whatnot. We have to come back to connecting. We have to understand that there are going to be times in our life that we ebb and flow, that we're up, that we're down, that we're in, that we're out. And the world is going to be like that too. We're very, very hard on ourselves. It's a hard thing to live on planet Earth. Anybody who lives here, who comes here, is challenged by the challenges here, is truly an exceptional being that agreed to come to this planet and to have the experience of all experiences, to be on a planet where everything can be experienced. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the divine, the hellish. It's all here. It's all ebbing and flowing. But somewhere in the midst of all of that ebbing and flowing, we need to find our place of silence and stillness and connection to spirit, whatever that is for you, and come back to a place of seeing and acting and reacting and perceiving from what would love do now. And that can be in the form of, for you, if it's you follow the goddess, or you follow the Buddha, or you follow Jesus and Mother Mary, or whatever religion or thought process, even if you just attune to Mother Nature, going back to the ocean analogy, we have to have something in a higher realm that we connect with, that gives us a sense of focus and comfort and serenity and trust. So I felt the need to say that today. I hope that it helps somebody, and I'm praying for peace on this planet. I'm praying that we all come to our senses and remember who we truly, truly are. Because when we do that, we are going to change. We're going to change, and we're going to change this planet for the better. Let's do a little Reiki. Chakore, Seiki, Honshaze Shonen, Daikomio, Murkafaka Lishma, and the violet flame of transmutation. Receive the love. Let it help you remember the love that you are inside. You are loved. Blessings, everyone.